The forbidden footage. Back in the day, TV stations often reused videotapes, especially for news and documentaries. They would erase old footage and record over it. But there was one tape that refused to be erased. No matter how many times they recorded over it, a high-pitched sound, a piercing, unnatural beep remained. At first, they assumed it was just a technical glitch. But then, strange things started happening. The sound engineer who recorded the footage went mad on his way home, raving about voices. The cameraman died in a car accident. The producer collapsed from a sudden stroke. And finally, an editor was found dead in the station's editing room one morning. That's when people at the station started whispering, "It's that tape. It's cursed." Fearing the worst, the station decided to investigate. The tape contained raw, unedited footage for a news segment. It was from the scene of a family's tragic death, suspected murder-suicide. A father, mother, and their 2 young daughters had been found dead in their small, run-down home. In the recording, the voices of the crew could be heard. "Don't touch anything. Show some respect. It's fine. Who cares? This place feels wrong. Let's just get this over with." Then they reached the last room, the place where the family had died. Just as the reporter was about to step inside, the sound engineer panicked. "Wait, don't you hear that? We shouldn't go in." Right then, a sharp, piercing tone rang out. "It's just feedback. Ignore it." "No, that's not feedback." The sound engineer was visibly shaken, but the cameraman ignored him. He slid open the door and started filming. Inside, the room looked as if the family had just been there. A maths workbook lay open. An evening newspaper was neatly folded. There were no bloodstains, but the room was in chaos: overturned furniture, scattered belongings, signs of a violent struggle. After the recording was done, someone turned to the sound engineer. "Hey, are you okay?" But he was shaking, mumbling the same phrase over and over. "They're going to kill us. They're going to kill us." Once the footage review was finished, one of the staff members spoke up. "Did anyone else notice? That high-pitched sound had changed when the door was opened." They rewound the tape and listened closely. The tone shifted the moment the door slid open. "It almost sounds like someone is talking." Curious, they played the sound in slow motion. At first, it was just a distorted screech, but as they slowed it down further, the noise became a whisper. And then they heard it. "Do not enter. Do not come in. Leave this place. Now." A cold chill ran through the room. Someone reached for the stop button, but nobody dared to move. The tape played on. The scene reached the moment when the cameraman opened the door. The whispering changed. "I see you. You shouldn't have come. I will kill you." The voice was low, guttural, and filled with hatred. They screamed and shut off the tape. The next day, the station burned the tape after having it purified by a local priest. But even after the tape was destroyed, the curse did not end. One by one, the staff who had watched the footage met the same fate as those before them. The tape was supposed to be gone. Or was it?